Today on Karamo.
An emotional DNA story.
He was 14 with 2 children.
She's searching for answers to a 41-year-old DNA mystery.
I think he's my father.
This whole situation is about to explode.
I'm tired of you.
I've been tired of you. I never liked you either.
Like you either.
Their arguing has left her in turmoil.
Do you see what's happening? She's still crying backstage.
Why did you nip it in the bud?
Hear me
Don't
out.
worry about what
Hear
people
me out.
say.
Is there any way this relationship can be healed?
It's still hurting. You have to know how to get rid of it.
I'm begging you. Y'all gotta stop being mad at each other. What I want to do now is go get your daughter.
Don't go anywhere because the outcome of the DNA test everyone has been waiting for. It's about to come out.
Hey friends, welcome to the show. My guest Hadassah says that she needs my help discovering the truth with her 41-year-old DNA mystery. Hadassah says her mother was 16 years old when she was born and her alleged father, Shawn, was only 14. Shawn's family has never accepted her, and this is the first time that her mother and alleged father will be in the same room to have this conversation. And Hadassah is ready to get some answers. We're going to meet her in a moment, but first, listen to what her mom, Rutha, had to say about this DNA situation.
I was 16 when I got pregnant with her, 17 when I had her. And I did finish high school, and I did go to college. They didn't have the programs that they have now for the teenagers. Either you had to deal with it on your own or you had family to help you with it. And we were blessed to have the family that we have. It was never a doubt in my mind that Shawn was the father. Shawn denied Hadassah. He had his whole family and everybody convinced that he wasn't her father. As time went by, he became very, very mean about it. To make it worse, he had another girl pregnant around the same time I was, and I didn't even know that's just how young and naive I was at the time. Shawn family accepted the other girl and her daughter. It's been tough all these years, and today I want her to get the justice that's due. I wouldn't trade her for anything or the experience because it made me who I am today. I wanted him to be there, but that didn't work out. Shawn has put Hadassah through this for 41 years, and it stops today. When Shawn is proven to be Hadassah's father, he owes me an apology, but mostly her.
What a powerful story. We're going to meet Rutha in a minute, but first, everyone, welcome Hadassah to the show. Hi, Hadassah. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I don't know.
Oh. Let me give you a hug. You said you don't know how you're doing. What's going on? Talk to me.
Of course, I want the answers. I don't think I expected. I'm overwhelmed. I'm dysregulated. I guess that's the word. Yeah.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Because this is 41 years of so much pain that you probably experienced. So you heard what your mom had to say. How are you feeling about what she was saying?
I don't think all of the blame lies solely on Shawn. They were kids. It was messy. It was nasty.
Yeah.
But I'm 41, and I've been asking for this. I've been asking these questions from her for years, and we can't ever kind of get to a resolve with it because it turns into like this huge emotional, combative thing. So I usually end up having to like put what I'm feeling away to kind of address, because she was 16.
Yeah.
So I put myself in the mind of a 16-year-old girl, finds out another girl is pregnant, then your baby's, like, so I'm there all the time, but all this time while I'm understanding for everyone else, I've just been like in limbo.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. You're doing a great job.
So what she was saying about his family is really true. They can be really, really cruel. And whatever the beef that's been between, I guess, her and them has bled into my life. 2017, 2018, Shawn got really, really sick. And First of all, I heard about it on social media. I'm hearing he's on life support. And I had recently talked to him, so I knew to call around to some local hospitals. And the nurse told me, listen, sweetie, you know, you probably should have been here yesterday because he's not gonna make it. Oh. I get to the hospital, they say, well, you know, his family just told us to keep him comfortable and, you know, I'm banned from getting into the hospital to see him now.
Who's banned you? His side of the family?
His side of the family has banned me. Luckily, I had a friend that was an attorney, and I called her, and she coached me on what to say to the nursing staff and the hospital staff to assert myself as his oldest daughter and legal next of kin. So I was able to bypass that, and I returned the favor. I blocked them from the hospital, but it is, you know, that's just one of the scenarios of things that I've dealt with.
You're a child, innocent in the situation. So the fact that 41 years later, they're still saying, you don't get to be involved. We don't believe in you. You're not here. I don't get that. So what did they do to your mother?
You have to ask her. Whatever it is, it clearly deeply cut her. I think we're still dealing with the 16-year-old that was hurt.
What has your relationship been with your alleged father, Shawn, throughout your life?
He was in and out, but they both kind of were.
What do you mean by in and out?
I don't recall a lot of him as when I was younger, because I remember craving and looking and asking about him a lot when I was younger. He would show up every year on my birthday. Hands down, no matter what, I knew if he wasn't in jail, he would pop up on my birthday, which was a welcome surprise.
Yeah.
15, 16, he was there nonstop. I wasn't even living with my mom at the time. He offered to try and get custody of me. We went to court. You know, his past wouldn't allow him to whatever.
So when you were born, Shawn had another child at the same time. So he was 14 with 2 children.
15 with 2 babies.
15.
There she is.
Does his side of the family treat her the same way they treat you?
They do not. They acknowledge her. From my understanding, they've acknowledged her from forever.
Wow.
But I also have heard stories that her mom was his girlfriend at the time when my mom got pregnant. So that kind of made sense.
How does that make you feel knowing that, you know, both of you were born at the same time? This could be your potential father, just like it could be her potential father, but yet the family claims her and doesn't claim you.
I could deal with you not believing. Okay, whatever. Because honestly, he's never denied me to me.
Got it.
I don't know what he said to other people, but to my face, he's never denied me.
Got it. So who did they believe was your father?
So this is where it gets sticky because I heard 2 separate brothers of his could be a possibility. I heard, he threw out a name to me like 2 days ago that I'd never heard before of some other guy that he says he thinks one of my children looks like. And
Hold on, so even to this day, though he claimed you, though he wasn't there, that he showed up, he started claiming you, even recently he's telling you that there's another man that your kids may look like.
he's like, I mean, I don't know. No. He said my son's name. He looks like so-and-so to me too, man. So I mean, but you're mine. So, you know, do you get what I'm saying? And
yeah,
then
that mixed messaging.
my mom has always said that there was a DNA test performed. She said, because he was on child support, they made him take one. So I petitioned the court for the records. There's no record. There was never a paternity test done. And that matches up to his story because he tells me, your grandmother was the one that filed for child support. She brought you to court. I looked at you and said, that's my baby. And when I asked, like I said, I don't know. And then it's this big, and it's just like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
So I need the answer.
How's this DNA mystery, because I heard you talk about your husband and other kids, affected your marriage?
So I'm a mom of 5.
Beautiful family.
And so this is my oldest son's 22nd birthday party last month. Once I found out that Shawn was gonna be in attendance, I kind of had to like tell my mom, well, just come spend Thanksgiving with us. So they're not-
So you are constantly have to keep them apart.
Constantly. I'm constantly having to referee. I'm parenting parents that didn't parent me.
Ooh, you better say that, girl.
And, or,
She said, I'm parenting parents that did not parent me.
and I'm angry.
Yeah.
I find myself being resentful.
Yes.
So I shut down. You can't be a shut down wife.
You do that in your marriage?
And you can't shut down as a mom.
Yeah.
But I do. A lot.
Got
And I don't want to be that woman. I don't want to be that mom. I don't want to be that wife. I want to be whole.
So what does this DNA outcome today mean to you?
Clarity, peace, and I'm hoping some major healing.
Yeah. Well, listen, everyone, I think it's time we meet Shawn and hear what he has to say about all this. Everyone, please welcome Shawn to the show. Welcome to the show, sir. So you heard what Hadassah was saying backstage.
Yes.
What was going through your mind?
Well, you don't even know where to start. You with me and her mother, she lied to me also.
This whole situation is about to explode.
So you look upset, Rutha?
I'm tired of you.
I've been tired of you. I never liked you either.
like you either.
Their arguing has left her in turmoil.
You see what's happening. She's still crying backstage. Take a deep breath. On the count of 3, take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3.
I don't think all of the blame lies solely on Shawn.
So what did they do to your mother?
It clearly deeply cut her. I think we're still dealing with the 16-year-old that was hurt. He's never denied me to me. I'm constantly parenting parents that didn't parent me.
Ooh, you better say that, girl.
Never had someone to lead me right, to tell me, Shawn, you're doing wrong. Going back to me and her mother, I was a frightened kid. I didn't know no better. I knew all the time she was mine.
So then why did you tell your family that Hadassah wasn't yours?
Being scared. You know, I go tell them, man, I got in physical fights, not, you know, arguments, you know, over her, saying that she's mine.
Yeah.
But they had it in their mind. But then this also played a part. I met her mother through a friend. After me, her mother started messing around with one of my brothers, to my knowledge. But he is not your father, you know. There's no way possible. You was born way before he came in the picture. It's just after the fact that she kept coming over to the house. He was going over to see her. That's why my family had real bitterness about this.
Hadassah has said that you only showed up at 12. Where were you at the beginning of her life?
In and out of jail.
Okay.
Running the streets.
So, but you still pay child support. Why?
Why did I pay child support?
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to go to jail.
So you showing up was more about a necessity not to go back to jail.
I was just trying to do right. Well, I used to sneak around over there. She used to wake up some morning, she'd see me there, and she'd be happy than I don't know what, you know, to take her to school.
Yeah.
Thing with me and her mother, I had love for her. I mean, she did right. But she lied to me also. A lot of things she said about she was doing, it was her grandmother that did it.
But why didn't you get a DNA test sooner?
Because on my heart, I didn't need it. There's another thing too.
But I know you didn't need it, but she needed it. She's been hearing all these mixed messages her entire life.
I mean, well, recently she just started coming up like this, and I was hoping that we can get around this here. But, you know, it's something bothering her, and I swear she deserves the best. She deserves the best. She don't need this on her mind. Nobody needs this on their mind.
So in order to get to the bottom of this 41-year-old DNA mystery, I think it's time that we meet Hadassah's mother, Rutha. Everyone, welcome Rutha to the show. So you look upset, Rutha.
I am, because you've been telling a lot of lies, brother.
What are the lies
You
you're telling?
still in denial? I slept with your brothers? Never.
Wait a minute,
Never.
wait a minute,
Never.
wait a minute. I did not say,
You know
I did not say
what?
you slept with my
I don't want to hear nothing you got to say, Shawn. Today you're going to learn today. Today you're going to learn
Listen,
today.
please.
You have put me through so much mess and my daughter. I'm tired of you.
Put you through so
It's
much.
done.
What I put you
It's
through?
done.
What I put you through? What have I put
I
you
was
through?
16 years old too. I was a child too. I'm tired of you.
I've been tired of you. I never liked you either.
like you either.
Their arguing has left her in turmoil.
You see what's happening. She's still crying backstage. Take a deep breath. On the count of 3, take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3.
You look upset, Rutha.
I am, because you've been telling a lot of lies, brother. You have put me through so much mess and my daughter. I'm tired of you. I was 16 years old too. I was a child too. And what you put me through, you lied and said she wasn't yours, and then and all of a sudden she yours, and she not yours. And then, what do you want me to do? I hurt my daughter because of me not being able to know how to deal with it.
Nothing, you just shut down.
I heard her because I didn't know how to deal with it because I was a child. And I had to do what I had to do as a mother. I asked other people for help.
I get it. I get it. There's a lot of pain
But
here.
I ain't no whore, and I've never been a whore, and I ain't never sleep with your brother.
First of all, I never said you did.
You're going to listen today. You're going to listen to me today. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you.
I've been tired of you.
Well,
I never liked
well,
you.
like you either. And don't like you, and
Never
never
liked you
like your
anyway.
mother
You
either.
wasn't never
Your
with
mother
Hold on,
never
yo,
liked your mother.
That's right. I don't
Never
like
like your mother.
To the day,
Don't like
to
you.
the day right now, and I got answers from my mother that I don't care.
Hold on. I know the pain y'all are going
care.
through. The minute y'all started arguing, your daughter,
Come on,
you
you
see
baby.
what's happening.
And
You come out here with
Mama,
this.
it's been like
It's
that
about
for
her right
years.
now. It's about her now.
Shut up,
You're gonna do
Shawn.
that.
Hold
Shut
on.
up.
She's still crying backstage. Do you
Shut
understand what y'all are doing to your little girl?
Yes, sir, I do. And I'm here today because I want it stopped. My heart is still bleeding from that 16-year-old girl, like she said. I don't know how to deal with it. And still today, I don't know how to deal with it. I need help.
I hear you.
Because I don't want to hurt her.
I hear you. I'm
or
gonna go
my
talk.
kids, or my
Listen,
grandkids.
I understand. Let me go talk to your daughter, okay? Coming back. My love, what's going on? I'm sorry. What is going on? How are you feeling? Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. All right, on the count of 3, take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Take a deep breath out. Count of 3, deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, in. Deep breath out. Would you like some water?
I want to go home. I'm over it. It's okay. I can't do this anymore. It's like, whatever. I'm done.
So one of the things you said to me is because of this pain, you shut down. I ask you, can you give me an opportunity to support you in this moment? What is on your mind?
This is what they've done all my life. This is what it's been. This is what she does. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I just want peace. And this isn't it. And I'm sorry I even brought it up. It's okay.
You don't have to apologize.
I gotta go back there. I gotta go back there.
You deserve
I gotta go back there.
Screaming. You deserve
I
all
gotta go
those
back
things.
there.
You deserve not to feel like you have
No,
to shut
I can
down.
just be a parent who doesn't scream. I'm okay.
I can't. I'm sorry. Hadassah, I'm so sorry. Your mother.
Okay, I just
why
need
she
a
come
minute.
out here?
Please
No, don't do that. You can't do that. No, you can't do that. You don't do that. No.
Sir,
Sir, give her a minute.
Okay, let me say one thing to her.
No, give her a minute. Give her a minute. I'm gonna come talk to you.
Please,
I'm gonna
come on,
talk to you.
please, please,
Sir,
please,
no,
please,
because she's
please,
asking
please.
for a boundary of letting her have a second.
Something I want to say to her.
But if you don't respect her boundary here, she's always gonna feel in turmoil. I know you want to be heard. Talk to me. Take a moment. And I'm gonna go try to navigate their relationship before I bring you back. Are you okay with that?
Okay.
All right then. You said you did not what?
I do not blame her for sleeping with anybody. Like I told her, it's impossible that what she may have heard, I don't know. But that thing with my brother and them,
So
she did.
can I ask you a question? Because you came out here and you immediately started telling me about no guidance, no pain, the pain you felt that you felt so lost, which I understand you were a little boy when your life started
Yes, but she just
to go.
took me back out here, coming out here with that ghetto.
Hold on. Hear me out. Because at the end of the day, I'm here to mostly help your daughter, but I also want to help y'all heal as well. She felt alone and she felt like people were judging her. Even though, take away your family right now, can you understand what it might have been like to be lost and feeling sad? Can you just for a moment think about what that must have felt like?
I can think about it, I can feel it, and I went through it myself.
I know you did. The thing is that anytime you call her name, that name is not hurting her, it's hurting your daughter. Can you recognize that?
Yes, I can recognize that.
So
I can
because
recognize
that's why your daughter's over there and she's asking not to speak and she wants to leave. So you have to realize that right now, I know you're frustrated, but I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you want to be there for Hadassah?
I'm there for my daughter.
Are you willing to do some work with me today? And
Yes,
follow
I'm going
my
to do
lead?
some work.
What I'm trying to figure out right now is how we can do the work so that you and Rutha can talk right now together so that Hadassah can come here and feel heard and seen.
I came here just for that today.
I believe you. So I do, I believe you. So what I would like is for us to go back out there. And before we go back out there, 2 things I need you just to say and you commit to me. No more calling names. That's the first. Can you do that?
Yes.
The second thing is no matter if someone else says something or speaks at you loudly, can you just look at me instead of like screaming back? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Can you do it?
I mean,
I believe you.
Why didn't you nip it in the bud?
Hear me
Don't
out.
worry about what
Hear
people
me out.
say.
Is there any way this relationship can be healed?
Y'all are arguing about choices when y'all were kids who didn't have any guidance.
It's still here. It's still hurting. And I don't know how to get rid of it.
I'm begging you. Y'all gotta stop being mad at each other.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
I'm tired of you.
I never liked
Well,
you.
I ain't like you either. I'm sorry I even brought it up.
Are you willing to do some work with me today?
Yes, I'm going to do some work.
You heard backstage what we're talking about. So I've asked him to refrain calling you any names and for him to actually also put himself in your shoes. I'm gonna ask you the same. For this moment right here, I know the pain you felt. I saw it the minute you walked out. And you heard me acknowledge it. You being 16 years old and people rejecting you, making you feel a certain way, whether or not it's his family or not, doesn't matter anymore. That pain still lives with you. Can you just right now tell me, what was that pain like for you at that time in your life?
It was very hard being a young mom. And my first time. And being a young mom, I didn't know what to do or how to do it. And as Hadassah got older, I petitioned people to help me, which is like a godmother. My sister was always there. My sister just passed away. She was always there for me.
Yeah.
And I'm so hurt, and I have so much. That 16-year-old girl is still here. It's still hurting, and I don't know how to get rid of it.
Yeah, I hear you. What, can you tell me right now, what does that 16-year-old little girl want to say?
I want to see if I can see my daughter.
She needs
Not
a moment.
hurting from that, from hurting for what I did. I take my blame for what I did. And I thank God that I had people around me to help me because I was young. My daughter graduated high school. She went to college. And she's a very good mom.
Yeah.
And she's a very good daughter.
Yes.
And I wouldn't trade her for the world. And now that I'm an adult, I try to be there. I was there then, but I try to be there. And I know that it bothers her and it bothered her. And I didn't know how, when I first saw it, I didn't know how to deal with it. And I still don't know how to deal with it. I'm kind of like my daughter. I shut down. That's 41 years of anger.
I got it.
And my thing is, why didn't you nip it in the bud?
Oh, wait a minute, can I say something?
Yes, you can.
You act like I never did proof. On Mother's Day, I tried to come back or give you something on Mother's Day. I acknowledge you on Mother's Day and everything. At your
Shawn,
birthday.
that's not what I'm talking about. Listen.
But listen, you talk about that.
I'm talking about how you had everybody thinking that Hadassah wasn't yours, your family.
I never denied Hadassah in her face, never.
Did he at one point decide, I'm going to stop denying her?
I don't. He did at one point try to rectify the situation.
Yes.
But that energy was out there already. The person that they think that I was out there already. The hurt was there already.
I get
Now
that.
he would come around and do whatever and be with her, and then I don't see him for a while.
But this
I
one I
don't
need,
care what
but this one I
anybody
need
have
to
to say
understand.
about me.
But this one I
Anybody
need
in
to
this whole
understand.
world can say whatever they want. I know who I am.
Sir,
I know
sir,
who I
hear
am.
me
Don't
out.
worry about what
Hear
people
me out
say
because
about
I got to
you.
get y'all to a good place so I can get your daughter back out here. I need y'all to hear this because you just said, yes, he rectified, but the hurt was already out there. He was a kid who made a mistake, but he tried to rectify it the best he could with limited tools. The people y'all are angry at are adults, It's not each other.
That's true.
It's not each
I
other.
really believe that, and I
But
know
y'all have
that.
to recognize that you're not mad at each other. Y'all are arguing about choices when y'all were kids who didn't have any guidance.
That's true. That is so true.
Y'all gotta stop being mad at each other.
That's true.
Because my child was born when I was 16. His mother was 16. We made mistakes, we said things. I can't hold her to things she did then, just like she can't hold me. Yes, there was damage out there. Yes, things happened. But we had to look at each other and say, you know what? That wasn't your fault. This wasn't my fault. That was these adults' fault, who tormented us as kids because they didn't have the language to be there for us.
Right.
Y'all were innocent
I
children.
am not the same person I was when I was 14 years old.
And neither am I. And can you help me with this hurt?
I can. But the first thing to do to help you with that hurt is that you have to recognize that literally this man is the reason. It was adults. It was adults. He was a scared child that made a bad decision, just like you were a scared child. Y'all gotta start to forgive each other and realize this wasn't our fault. Because once you do that, and I'm on my knees right now because I'm begging you, once you do that, then I can help you to heal the pain you felt from adults. Because right now the pain is misguided, and that's why y'all arguing. That's why y'all are fighting. So you have to be able to say, I forgive you, you were a child, and you say, I forgive you, you were a child. It wasn't our faults. Can you say that to him? I forgive you, you were a child.
I forgive you, Shawn.
Forgive
It was
you,
a
and I
child.
then forgave you.
Do you accept that?
Yes, I do accept
Do you
it.
accept that? What I want to do now is go get your daughter. Their arguing has left her in turmoil.
I'm exhausted.
You ready? Don't go anywhere because the outcome of the DNA test everyone has been waiting for. It's about to come out.
I never denied Hadassah in her face, never.
The people y'all are angry at are adults. So you have to be able to say, I forgive you, you were a child. Can you say that to him?
I forgive you, Shawn.
Forgive
was
you,
a
and I then
child.
forgave you.
Now that this moment has happened, how are you feeling?
I have no problem with that. Anything for my daughter.
Y'all took a very big step right now, forgiving each other and recognizing that you were children. What I want to do now is go get your daughter. Because at the end of the day, now every time, if y'all start feeling hurt, y'all gonna say to each other, I forgive you, you were a child. That's what y'all gonna do, and I'm gonna bring her back out. Can y'all do that?
Yes, we can do it.
All right, I believe it. Let me go get her.
I'll go through this process,
I got your parents to a place of understanding each other. And they've agreed that if they're communicating today and they start to feel like they want to argue, they're going to turn to each other and say, I forgive you, you were a child. And they've agreed to do that for you because they love you. So do you feel like this could be a safe place now where I can help you navigate to get your clarity and your peace?
Okay.
Yeah? We can do this. All right. Why did you have to leave? Let them know.
Hadassah, can you please tell us? Because we don't need to go through this. And we definitely don't need to go through this in front of the kids. You know, good thing it happened here, not in front of the kids. And then they're going to see this on TV.
What they're going to see is a family that's healing and doing the work for each other. This is actually a very positive thing. But what I want to do is I want Hadassah to tell what do you need them to know?
I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted.
You said earlier that you feel like you have to parent a lot of times. What do you mean by that?
I find myself resentful sometimes because there are times where I have to.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
There's been situations with either of them over the years with the drama. And when I have to like stop my job, which is to raise the 5 that I birthed, to kind of navigate what's going on with y'all, I don't have it. I'm exhausted. This is not my stuff. I don't want it. I don't want to deal with it. I shouldn't have to. You can't say that to your parents, especially not in our community. So you grit. You grin and you bear it.
Well, I think that's something that has to change. I think in our community, we have to understand that even as kids, we can be respectful while also setting clear boundaries. The boundary was, you said, I don't want to be involved in the mess. I just want to be your child. Y'all took a big step earlier saying, I'm going to see you, you were a child, I forgive you. Whenever y'all feel like something's going on, can you stop making her included in that drama?
This is all new to me. I did not expect this.
Okay.
I did not expect this at all. You know, I expected came in here to address some issues, some rumors, and that was it. This was for her to find out, to get clarity in her mind.
Yeah.
In my mind, I am sure. How did we get here? Last
You got
time
here
they
because you didn't have parents who
That's
guided
right.
you.
No,
You didn't have
I'm
adults
talking
that
about,
guided
I'm talking
you.
about today. We done had adult conversations without none of this going on. We done seen each other several times.
Because you
and
know
then
what?
go through
Sometimes
this.
pain can be so deep that you don't realize how it's affecting you, and clearly it's been affecting your daughter. What you did today was helping all of this for everyone to move on and to feel supported. So I'm thankful that you came here.
Always do.
I know you do.
Always do.
So, all right, so what do you need? Because I'm about to get to this DNA outcome so that we can figure out the next step in this healing. What do you need after you find out this DNA outcome?
Right now I'm feeling I just need some time. I'm so tired. I think he's my father.
You ready?
Don't go anywhere because the outcome of the DNA test everyone has been waiting for. It's about to come out.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
And when I have to like stop my job, which is to raise the 5 that I birthed, to kind of navigate what's going on with y'all, I don't have it. I'm exhausted.
This was for her to find out, to get clarity in her mind.
Yeah.
In my mind, I am sure. How did we get here?
What do you need after you find out this DNA outcome?
I just need some time. I just need some time to figure it out. I think he's my father. I would like to explore a relationship with him and my sister. I would love to explore relationships with them without all of this. Because it's always been all of this. So, yeah.
You know how I feel? I have 10 grandchildren, and I have never once had them all in the same room at one time. I have not one photo of them, of everybody together.
Well, you did. Your family threw it out.
No, I had the pictures of you, not all 10 of y'all.
No, well,
No,
we
and I
both-
got them pictures.
I'm just saying, because when you were in the hospital, we went and got the girls' pictures done together,
Yes,
and we made a whole collage, and your
Yes,
family
and
threw
I
it
don't
away.
know. I don't know where that's at, and I
They
I
threw it
remember,
away.
and I think that was who I. No, my mother didn't do that. That's my.
Well, what's going to happen now is that
it
because
disappeared,
I'm going to
'cause I went
address your
crazy- I went crazy
family.
over that.
I'm going to
I
address your
went
family
crazy
and how to
over that.
solve that. But this is why I said it's time to just get these answers so that we can get to the next step of healing. You ready? You got it.
Hold on a minute. Look at me, Hadassah.
Wait, just give me a second, please. Please, just give me a minute.
She just needs a second. She just needs a moment.
You don't need to open that.
She needs to. Let her do this because this is the clarity she's been searching for.
Don't go anywhere because the outcome of the DNA test everyone has been waiting for will come out next.
I think he's my father.
You ready? You got it.
Hold on a minute.
Let her do this because this is the clarity she's been searching for.
Always will be my daughter.
What does it say?
It says, Hadassah, Shawn is your father.
You've been vindicated. Anybody who would ever talk to a 14-year-old or 16-year-old child and make her feel like she was worthless and make her feel like she was a slut, this is part of your vindication too. And allow that vindication to start to heal some of that pain. Do you feel that?
Yeah, I do. Thank you.
And this is a moment for you of clarity. You now know.
I know.
You know. How does it make you feel to know?
Relieved. Excited.
Yeah. These are your parents.
Whoa.
Down with both your parents.
Finally.
I think this clarity, this vindication is going to help the healing that has already started before. You all were able to see each other for the children you were and understand adults played a big role in this. Stop blaming each other. You also got to hear that your daughter needs boundaries sometimes. And so when she says something, and I think this is a big one for you, sir, because I've noticed every time she says, give me a moment, you still like, hold on. And I see you're doing it out of love. Because even as she was opening that envelope, you were trying to comfort her and let her know it doesn't matter, I'm here for you. But even when you're trying to love her, you gotta still respect that boundary. If you can do that, it's going to help the relationship get stronger with all of y'all. Now, the biggest piece of this is something that somebody who's not on this stage right now, and that's your family. They have rejected all of you. You, and you. And I say they rejected you because by the fact that they denied you a relationship and put doubts in minds, that's part of the thing that separated you and caused you pain and caused you hurt. Yes, you were a 14-year-old boy that said something, but that should have never gave permission to adults to take that and run with that for almost 41 years. That's out of order. You're right. I know you've tried, but now you all need to be united and let that family know, together, we are not going to stand for rejection anymore. Can y'all be united and do that?
Absolutely.
What would that do for each of you to be able to tell them, no more rejecting us?
The reject whatever. It was the disrespect for me.
Y'all have to unite. Because part of that is what I was saying with the next step of your healing is that you have to be able to tell these people, just like you, and this is important for you too. You don't realize it, but what they did in rejecting them also hurt you. There's wounds and pains there. They put doubt. They caused you to have to go to a place where you're now torn between two people, your daughter, your family, this woman. It caused pain.
The word family is overrated. This right here and her sisters, this and my grandchildren. That's what I live for now.
Yeah, that's your family too.
Yes, it is.
And y'all gotta now start communicating and loving each other as family. I need you as well to say, what's that make you feel when he's doing that?
I don't know how to feel.
You know why? Because he spent 41 years of being told that you were wrong and all these things. That's still that little girl. But again, remember, I forgive you because you were a child too. And what's going on right now is he would have did this as a child if he would have had proper guidance, but he's doing it now.
Yeah.
I asked for y'all to be a united front, and he stepped up and grabbed both of your hands. Let it go.
I'll do it again if I have to. I'm in that place where I can forgive and forget, and I know we family always have been. And I just need, some more counseling to continue to heal, because it's just...
Yeah, this is a step, a first step. I'm just giving y'all the language to recognize what's been going on. I'm giving you some tools to understand how to move forward, but you take a big step here. Your daughter has clarity. You all understand now to respect her boundaries, and y'all are united finally. Do you think you can start to heal from here?
Oh, yes.
You do?
For sure.
Is there anything else you need?
Sleep. I'm exhausted.
I hear you, girl. I hear you. Do you feel like you got what you needed from me?
I do. Thank you.
Good. You're welcome. Do you feel like you were seen and got what you needed today?
Yes.
Do you feel like you got what you needed?
Yes.
Then we can move on. I'm with y'all. And
Give me a hug. Your daughter said, she ain't never seen y'all communicate this calmly before. Okay? Y'all got a new chapter.
Listen, everyone, thank you for being with us. Come back next time, friends, so we can keep talking and growing. I love you all.